If you love Halloween and horror, one of your favorite series has to be Halloween. There is no exception. I don't make the rules, that's just how it is. Anyway, one of my most favorite horror movies of all time is the 1978 John Carpenter classic Halloween, where we first meet Michael Myers and we go on his infamous killing spree. Since then, there have been a million sequels and remakes that make up many, many different timelines depending on which way you want to take the story. My personal favorite is Halloween, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. So, what I'm gonna do is, since I'm talking about four movies, I'll give you my favorite part and my least favorite part of each film, starting with the OG. Halloween 1978. Jamie Lee Curtis stars as Laurie Strode alongside Donald Pleasance's Dr. Loomis, and Michael Myers escapes the sanitarium where he's been staying for the last 15 years to murder a bunch of babysitters. Best part. It is so hard to pick my favorite part, honestly. It could be the opening scene, it could be our final girl, Laurie, it could be the jack-o'-lantern, I don't even know. But I think it's the looming, unfeeling being that is the Shape. Every scene he is in is scary because he doesn't have a soul. He is a killing machine, unthinking. He is a true monster. Least favorite. Nothing. You could not pay me to pick a bad part of this movie. It's almost 50 years old and it is still perfection. Halloween 2018. It's 40 years later and Laurie is a shell of her old self. In a string of crazy events, Michael Myers escapes once again and seeks revenge on Laurie, her family, and pretty much everyone else in Haddonfield. Best part, the soundtrack and the theme song for Halloween is iconic, and this soundtrack did it proper justice, I feel like. It almost feels like something from The Purge, where it's just blaring sirens, but also the piano and the synth tracks from the original, and oh, it is so good. Least favorite. Again, this movie is perfect, but I will say that my least favorite part is the fact that Judy Greer's character wears a Christmas sweater because she hates Halloween. And it's understandable given how she grew up, but I hate when people pass up Halloween and go straight onto Christmas. Her character is otherwise super cool, badass, but it's literally just the sweater that I have a problem with. Halloween Kills 2021. At this point, the people of Haddonfield are sick and tired of Michael Myers, so they take it upon themselves to finally kill him off. Evil dies tonight. Best part. I think the best part was seeing some flashbacks from the 78 version. It was really cool to expand on the ending without throwing a wrench into the entire story like sometimes happens. Also, seeing all these characters from the original come back on screen, I loved that. Least favorite. I didn't like how the crowd murdered that poor other patient. He didn't even do anything. He just got caught up in it all. I feel so bad for him. And it's an unfortunate reality of angry mob justice. But also Laurie's just kind of holed up in the hospital the whole time, so we don't really see much action from her. And lastly, Halloween Ends from 2022. We kind of get a new Michael Myers with the character Corey Cunningham. The town hates him because he accidentally killed a kid. I don't really think it was his fault to begin with, but that's just me. And then everyone hates the Strode family because of the last 3 movies over the last 40 years. Laurie's granddaughter Allison gets together with Corey and they plan to leave town, but then Michael Myers turns up again. Best part. Let's face it, the best parts are always Laurie and Michael Myers. They are a lot older now, but they're still kicking ass. Least favorite. It's not exactly his fault, but I hate Corey's oh, poor me, everyone hates me, better become a serial killer attitude. Dude, just leave. Just leave the town. You're allowed to. You can do that. And you thought you could just take over the Myers business of being a Halloween menace? Nah, fam, you cannot do that. And Michael Myers may have been put through a shredder at the end, but I feel like this isn't the last time that we see him. He's pretty much immortal at this point, in my mind at least. So there you have it, 4 bite-sized boosts for the price of 1. I love Halloween and I love this series. Michael Myers and Laurie Strode are probably my favorite slasher final girl combo. And even though this is my favorite timeline, you should really go and watch the others too. And yes, even the Rob Zombie ones. A million stars all around.